Careful not to touch the plants here.
And a new perma event. Okay. Ooh, new spot. Hello there. Oh, is this Catherine, Nahida, Catherine? Yeah.
Wait, look who it is!
Well, everybody knows about Nahida now, so we'll just say Nahida.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
Is it Nahida? You are Nahida, right?
This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
We don't know.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
That's nice, isn't it? Okay, but Il Dottore is kind of good looking. I'm sorry. You're gonna be a YouTuber in the new Star Rail event. What? Interesting.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself.
Oh no, Nahida!
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Got it?
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I believe you.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
I also remember this quest. It's so long. That's fine by me. It gets me time to stop talking and more time to eat my salad.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
Nom nom. No.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious,
Hi, baby.
he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
Yeah. So, it's not engraved into their minds, it's just deposited. There's a difference. Nom nom nom.
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Oh. Mind jump?
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
Nahida!
I wouldn't be relieved just yet.
Why? Well, I mean, obviously we didn't win.
I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
Yeah, but you couldn't just leave him there, Nahida.
Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
He's built
Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Interesting.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Yeah, our position will only get worse with time. Because he's been here.
With us. What a nasty piece of work.
He's been here for a while. And then, well, we were stuck in Samsara for a significant amount of time. So he had all that free time then, too.
Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Is it really about his combat ability?
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Interesting.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, I suppose. What if I was like, I don't know, stopping off to live in a tree or something, though?
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Kainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Hold on, my pant leg is stuck. Ah! Help! There we go. Fixed.
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
He's probably already in trouble just because he denied him. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Viewpoint! Ooh, pretty. Right, so they're added to the archives. Like... Oh! This is where it goes. Ooh! Is it travelogue or geology? Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh! So it saves... What? I've never been in here. So this is the Mondstadt areas. I'm only missing 2? Ooh. Can I download these? Why can't we download these for like backgrounds? This is so pretty. The Pearlescent Palace, give me that. Yoink. I know, right? Like, come on! These are so pretty. You worked hard on making this the specific screenshot. You can give it to us! I won't, I won't complain. Like, this one here is a really cool one, too. They add so many free screenshots from Hoyo Lab. They could add this. You're pulling for Argenti, right? I plan to, yeah. I need to get better at doing my dailies for, Honkai Star Rail. At least. What up, fellow scholars? I, too, am an intellectual. Yeah, they know I'm not, I don't go here. Do you even go here? I think I'm gonna save for Kafka rerun. Really? Ooh, yeah. Not a bad idea. I just really enjoy the fact that Argenti really stands out compared to everybody else. I know he's coming from a different place, but it's just more exciting to me.
Traveler?
Hypatia!
It is you!
I remember. You drugged me when we first met. I remember you.
Ah, it's Hypatia!
Oh, really? Attempted before for Dr. Ratio. Yes! I didn't even see a teaser. I saw the teaser photo of Dr. Ratio and read the little synopsis underneath. I went, what now? I didn't expect to see Hypatia, the person who drugged us first time we met, here.
What a pleasant surprise!
I guess.
It's so nice to see the two of you again.
I suppose so.
Who's this?
Long story.
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Give me more salad.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually,
Wait.
for you to leave the Avidia Forest means you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
No, Dumpster Bunny! I did not mess around and found out. I didn't have a choice.
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Uh-oh.
You did it! Congratulations!
Yeah, we're happy for you, but I doubt that's the case because Nahida's questioning it.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last.
Uh-oh. I do not like the way Hypatia well, not Hypatia, Nahida said that. I've seen the light cone art of Dr. Ratio, and damn! Uh-oh. Send it to me.
When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Right in front of my salad, Hypatia? Really? This is good as salad. I even have croutons in it. Right in front of my son. Hypatia, keep it to yourself!
That sounds incredible!
If you say it that way. Tainari?
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember?
No?
I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Oh, wait! Yeah!
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
I would like to highly decline.
You can do that?
Nope, don't wanna. Nope, we should not do that. Number one thing we should not do while Irminsul is currently, being used by Ildadore? No. Nuh-uh! No.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Do we have a choice?
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Why would we believe Hypatia over Nahida?
We're using that incense again?
It's on Discord. Thank you.
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Do we have a choice?
Okay.
No. No! Why are we this gullible?
Ready?
We are literally old as sin itself. Why are we this gullible? Oh, this is not gonna end well for us. Oh, no. Oh. Why? Why?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
What?
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Oh, my god.
My fury will never be quelled.
Oh, this is... Oh.
The first to betray me was a god. My creator.
Wow.
My mother. Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
Wow.
The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
Aww.
The third was one exactly like me.
What?
A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality,
Aww.
he broke his promise to me.
What? Are you literally blaming
Humans,
your home
they
dog
can't
for
be
dying?
trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty. A blank slate. And ready
Sorry, I
to
don't think this
receive a
tells us
supreme
right.
gnosis. Brimming with pure divinity.
You know that laugh there just tells me you're not ready for the pure
There
divinity.
is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
I don't see why we're so surprised. Honestly.
What was that?
We've seen worse. Yeah, we've seen worse. Conria was a hell of a drug. It was a place, wasn't it? Was. Past tense. I mean, I still kind of agree with Skara about Raiden Shogun. I see where she's coming from, but she hurt too many people in the process of her own goal, right? Way too many. She hurt her own people. She hurt apparently who she created, her son, right? Skara, because he at least felt betrayed. Even if she didn't see it that way, he did. And she literally made people lose their will to live. Oh shoot, I forgot to show you the gate of Carnia! I see another time then. Oh no. Yeah. Because I know Raiden's kind of like a depressed mother at this point, like a depressed old god. She lost someone she lost her twin. She never got over it, literally. You can't blame her fully, you know? Grieving period has no limits, truly. But you can't make everybody else's life a sacrifice for something you want. That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes, Raiden Shogun. That's not how that goes, girl. No, you can't just do that. Like Nahida, she's been suffering for a significant amount of time since she was found as a little baby. She's still not blaming the people. That's insane. Like, I would be probably in between them. In a way. I don't know. Until we go to Natlan, and I probably prefer the Natlan way of life, I have no idea. Yeah, this is not the Greater Lord's consciousness. Or King Deshret.
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
So you know where he's at, right, Paimon? Finger guns. A. At the end of Inazuma's Archon quest, and in A's voice line, she said she was told to get rid of Skara, but she felt bad and set him free. Oh, did, like, people not approve of his existence? You know, because he's not human and he's not a god. He's just something she created. Oh.
But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
Did you not see the lines that are literally leading to his body? Paimon? Are you blind? We gotta talk about this.
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god. Such a noble will.
What?
Such sublime emotion.
I don't think we're saying the same thing. I really don't. Beja?
Alas, shame. If only... If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
She saw the same thing.
Oh, great and merciful God. Please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
She's not okay either. Yam is, Oh! Yao Miko was for destroying Skara, but in artifacted lore, A saw him cry in his sleep, so she thought it would be best to let him roam Inazuma. Really? To be fair, you see what he's become, because he's not mortal and he's not a god. And that's just, cruel. Right? Some people don't feel like they have a place to belong, and probably Yao Miko was like, what would he become, right? What would he become? What can he do? It's probably what I assume she's worried about. And you see what he's starting to do now, right? He's with who he's working with now. It's really interesting how A saw it was setting him free. Saw it as setting him free. And how Skara saw it as being abandoned. Yeah. That's what I mean. She probably didn't see it that way, but he did. It's a very common thing for, I would say, younger people. But in Skara's point of view, he was younger compared to a god, an Archon. He was younger compared to Yao Miko. They don't realize, a lot of times when talking to younger people, what their actions mean to them, especially if they don't explain it to them. They're just going to take it as they see it. And that's how they saw it. That's how he saw it, was being abandoned. If they said, people wish to get rid of you, I'm setting you free. If they even said it to him, at least once, he would have had a completely different outlook, wouldn't he? Oh, they left me here so that I wouldn't be destroyed, so I wouldn't die, right? Would probably be the ideology that he had. But no, they didn't tell him. And that's the problem.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid like this is no periportal life, but rather...
I understand, all right. I understand that A keeps making me go back and forth between trying to sympathize with her and going, girl, what the hell are you doing? You are ancient. How do you keep getting this mixed up? How are you this bad with communication after all these centuries? Misunderstanding and trauma. You're right. Yeah, wake up, Hypatia. Yeah.
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
What?
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Actually, she should need more praise. She actually learned how to communicate with, well, Scaramouche. And I'm going to assume he's already in Irminsul. I think she did it. I think Hypatia actually did it. Yep. Yep. What's my vote? Food. Hey, babe.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Yeah, she's like, wait, I didn't used to say things like this. She's, huh? That's gotta be trippy. That's gotta be a lot. She's literally connected to his memories. And she keeps going. She's losing herself, who she is. Fanatic, it happens. Unfortunate.
Wait, something isn't right.
Huh? Oh. Not today! Not today! Oh, let's go, Traveler! No. No. What happens to Nahida if she feels someone die? Whoa. Is she in our brain now? Or are we... Where? Do we see her mind? Yeah, we're in her mind. I see you. So he is connected to Irminsul. Because we are. Well, Nahida is. Yo! You're grounded. Look, if Raiden will not be your mother, I do babysitting. Okay, look, you're grounded. Bechkar, go back into your corner. Go back to your corner.
Okay, we finally lost him.
Gasp, I guess.
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back.
Oh, Trishti escaped using our mind. Good, good.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
What happened?
Nahida was
And how is
controlling
Tainari
the for
here?
a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Good. Okay.
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
Oh, thanks, Tainari. My question is, what happens to Nahida if she dies in a body? If that body dies? Does she die with it? Does her consciousness go poof? Yeah, our minds
What?
swapped places.
You swapped places?
Kind of crazy.
Consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
Yep. That was
Wait.
the thing.
Then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
Well, I'm back here, so...
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
Human.
Also, while we were running, The consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, the doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness,
Oh!
so I can't journey with you anymore.
Is that what that was?
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh, man. Okay. What I was gonna say before that scene, it must be scary losing your mind only to clear up and realize you've gone crazy. Yeah. Honestly, that's like some people who... like, there's cases of people literally losing their minds and going like a killing spree or like being on drugs. Because they themselves have like no true memory of doing such a thing. Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh no!
I think that's truly
trapped in the
horrifying.
sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time.
For good? No. Non-Paimon. Because we're gonna go rescue
Was
her.
that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know. Yeah, and we can't figure out what the doctor
Oh,
is.
that
Yeah.
makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful.
Okay, alright. But let's be real. Eldatore is stupidly smart. Like, he's amazingly smart. It's kind of astounding to me.
Even in a moonless
I'm
night,
impressed.
a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yeah?
Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
Oh, yeah, the moon is Nahida herself. I know that one. Yeah, illusions and lies, probably academia plans.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
We were talking about them a lot, and I think that's the only option.
She isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Oh, Tanari's about to be on a trip.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself.
That is true. He's like, well, I've seen some things already.
I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Aw.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined.
That's because they're not going to tell you until you're fully involved in it.
All I know
Or
is that
hold
the
you
project
hostage.
has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Yeah, pretty sure I know what the project is.
Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
Oh. Turning the balladeer into a god.
What?
That's a
Do
thing.
you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction. The patient also showed us a so-called divine consciousness. Yes. My model's going crazy? Why is it doing that? Thank you. What? What was it doing? Was it breaking dancing? Hold on, let me try that again. Wait. Oh, so now that I wanted to do it, it's not going to do that? Okay. Well, me no looky. I'm not looking at the screen anymore. Oh no, oh dear. Oh no, I put my hands on my face. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Aaron became a mad scholar for real, for real. Ah! I don't know. The tracking's a little bit different, I think, today. No idea. Don't ask me. While Tainari is thinking, I'm gonna go grab Meow Meow. my little Kiki. You're snuggly. Everybody loves you. Yeah. Ooh, so cute. So snuggly. Who's that little boop boop snoodums? Why does it do that? Oh my god! Help! I'm stuck in a thin place. What is it doing? What is it doing? Hold on, we're gonna mess with this real quick. Is that what you guys meant when I was scrunchy earlier? Crunchy? Kind of weird? It was so funny. I've never seen it do that before. Oh man. That's so funny. I couldn't even fake that if I wanted to. Oh dear. Maybe this one? Okay. Alright. Maybe that'll stop it. Boom. What do you think, furry Kiki go meow? Meow? Are you cute? Cute. Alright, Tainari, you describe what you saw when you exchanged consciousness with Nahida. Alright?
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad.
Really?
It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Oh.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis DI and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village.
What? Why? Is that what you do with your crazy people?
Now that you mention it...
Wait a minute.
I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but...
Why would they do that? She's still their god.
But
I
still
don't get
didn't
it.
expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Yeah. Well, the doctor's been here for a while, Tainari, and he probably intrigued their corrupted, selfish, money-grubbing minds a little too much. They probably went, create a new god? What are we talking about here? And he goes, oh yeah, you in? Yeah. Fan the flames,
Doctor and the
for
Balladeer.
sure.
We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
I don't know, kind of sounds fun.
From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
There isn't. They're using Irminsul.
Yeah. It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Do they think they're going to return? Greater Lord? Really? Is this what it is? Let's head to the desert.
We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
Oh, thank you,
May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Don't get caught, Tainari!
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
The gods The god gazes back. Is that what it said? Oh, to the desert. Oh no. I'm bringing. Oh, okay. So that's not fully in the desert yet. That's like at the entrance of the desert. Am I still going crazy? Why is this happening? Did they do an update on VTube Studio that I didn't know about that literally makes me go insane? I didn't even move. Weird. Alright, hold on. Okay. I was crazy. Oh no. No. Hey merchant, what's up? You got anything for sale? Oh, he's from Leeway? Hi. Business caravan bot. How's business? Besides the mysterious product called Ultra Supreme Survivor Bundle against Ultimate Sandstorm, that occasionally takes some of my business, I'm actually doing well. Aw, nothing to buy. Right, ciao! Bye-bye! Harry locked me in a room! No! We're already trying to break someone else out of a room. We can't lock you in one. We can't do that.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebot.
Oh, such a
Pretty
long
lively
walk.
here.
Phew! Am I right, chat? That was such a long walk for us to get here. Oh, I had to use my feet and everything. No, we teleported.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Yeah?
Oh, wow. Emma remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel.
Really?
It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It's impressive. Yeah. Oh.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
He's here.
Huh?
What up, nerdling? Yeah, Alhaitham.
Over here.
He's like, I know some business has been going down somewhere. I know it. Best scholar.
Wait, let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's
Best
up
scholar
to.
ever. It feels weird using Farina to run around in like different places. Like, what are you doing here, Hydro Archon? What are you doing? Is that my fuzzy Kiki? Oh.
What the? Where did she go?
Oh, he knew we were totally getting followed.
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
We're ninjas. Ooh.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Why does he sound so edgelordy? Thanks, I'll hate them, yeah.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Oh, he's got OCD.
I'm on a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
Oh, they have a hit list.
I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Yeah, do you have any idea about the project?
I have no
I'm sure
interest
he does.
in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Oh my, okay. I mean, I guess we are interesting. Are you
Not
looking
quite.
for me?
To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
Let's just tell him everything. Honestly, his mind, we need it.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting.
Hi, I'm interesting.
The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
I think it's about time. It must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again. World, forget me.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
The situation is considerably complicated.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
I would have told him some.
But that does
Or at
prove
least
you
about
do have some
Eldatore.
undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
I guess so.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But
Travel
we
buddies!
don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village.
Our village.
It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Travel buddies! Let's head.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Yay! Woohoo! Party +1. Let's go. What's this button? Oh, achievement. Hello. Witness scar emotions passed after being connected to divine consciousness. Oh, okay. Meal? Oh, look! It gave me my birthday gift! Look, chat, look. Is that? And it's Sumeru themed! Oh, how cute! Happy birthday to me! Happy birthday to me! Thank you! Yay! Boop, boop. For me, I have 1 more hour until it's my birthday, but you can tell they're EST or something. Nice! Look at my little cake!
ウェルダ
So
ン
cute!
やるじゃないか
Gimme! Cakey! See? 1 cakey, 2 cakey, 1 cakey, 2. What does it mean, use? What do you get? Huh? Yeah? Huh. Well, you get the cake officially and fragile resin. Cute. Aru Village. Okay, the HP bars are gonna bother me. Hold on.
Rusty, rebuild!
Here we are. What do you think, Meow Meow? Yeah, are you cute? She thinks she's cute. Oh, Rosaria. And then Farina can heal herself. Wrong buttons! Ah! Sorry, my cat's head is in the way. More healing. Alright, off we go. We're just gonna run there. I like the ambiance, you know? The experience. Ooh, chicken nuggets! Actually, the birds are chicken nuggets. This is steak. This is steak, baby. Speedy feet, speedy feet, speedy, speedy, speedy feet. Speedy feet. Speedy feet. Uh-oh. Scary. You don't see me. You don't see me. Because I don't see you. Da, 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 da. Bum. Technically, it's nighttime, right? Should be using Rosaria. Ah! Uh-oh. Look, I know I'm a Scorpio. That does not mean I want to fight a Scorpion. Please. Go away. Oh, wait. Where's that at? Oh, it's over there. Save me. Save me. Save me. Save me. T! Sage, your big head's in the way! Babe! Babe, your fat head's in the way! Oh, that didn't help me at all. Ah, that made it worse! Sage, your fat head was trying to save me. I don't want to fight it. There's another one around here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. I know places and things and stuff and objects and places, and I don't get lost, I swear. Oh, Scarab. Hello. See, wasn't this a fun experience instead of just teleporting all the time? Oh, gimme. Oh, gimme. Ah, I missed! I'll get this one now. Ah, no, a cutscene!
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Okay.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place. Let's go check it out.
She's got a point. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh? Oh! Cyno! Yeah! Oh! 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 Fight! Look at him go! Nice! Wow.
Cyno. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia.
Oh!
Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Ooh.
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment.
What?
Just because you managed to escape my attack.
What did he do?
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
He's coming for the authorities.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
You have not met my new, soon-to-be level 90 Ayaka?
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
No one gets in an argument with this guy. There's no point. You just lose.
That Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Cyno, head of all the Matra at the Academia.
I don't know what that means.
He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
Oh, great. Alejandro Saab? Saab?
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham,
VA?
to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
Wow!
I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge
What?
you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer.
Look,
Otherwise,
There
What?
will be consequences.
Does he not know that we're also wanted by the academia? Yeah, we don't trust him as much as you think we do, but we're just not going to stand by and do nothing.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I agree. Considering we're wanted by the academia as well, he is wanted by him. So let's just go on a criminal run together.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham. I saw it during our fight.
Oh, it's the thing he has. That's illegal.
Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Oh, come on.
Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
No, you're not getting it. No.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes Amatra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No. Oh, come on. Come on, Traveler. I thought we knew that. I thought we knew he still had that. What do you mean?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Cyno. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware,
Where's your little
the
friend,
other Matra have been
Cyno?
speculating about your disappearance.
Interesting. So you've just been doing your own work as you see fit?
Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious?
Man, this is a throwdown in the middle of the desert. What is going on? But like, you're wanted by the academia. So are you, because you've not been around. Very interesting. Where have you been? Did you go out to get milk?
If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the academia?
Because it's also after me. He's just not gonna say it, is he? It's a message from the sages.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Well, clearly one's wanted by the law, and the other one is the law. And we're also wanted by the law.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over
Dea!
there.
Dea!
Dea, save us. Dea, please. Please save us. Dea.
Wait, Dea?
Sage, you can't leave me. You're warm and it's cold. Wait, Sage, come back, my love. But it's cold, baby. I need your snuggies. Okay. She got the kissies.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
Hold on. We have a catitude problem. Okay.
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure.
I'm putting my money on Alhaitham. I'm sorry.
Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village?
That's right, Dea's just sitting there like, what are you doing?
It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Cyno can't arrest us. We got sanctuary. We got sanctuary. They're still looking for opportunity to attack now.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
You're gonna have to listen to Dea. Eventually. Wind says whoosh.
Whoa, what's going on?
Oh,
The
sandstorm?
wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Bye, Paimon! Ciao!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
The world is angry. Oh!
All of you, over here, quickly! We
It's,
have to take cover.
Candace, right?
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
And these two are just gonna stand out here in the middle of a sandstorm staring at each other as they slowly get piled over by sand.
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
I do it! Look at them, they're still staring at each other in the middle of a sandstorm.
All right, stop yelling.
Oh, I'd pay for somebody to animate that. Them just staring at each other in the middle of sand, slowly bearing them to like all the way up to here. They're still staring. But then you don't even see Cyno. You only see like his ears. Oh man. Oh, hello. More cutscene. How much of Cyno do you know? That he is the General Mahamatra of the Matra? I don't know. I used him in a trial thingy we had. He has like claws and electricity. Oh, and he makes dad jokes all the time. That's about it. I don't know his lore. I do not know his actual lore.
Well, this is pretty awkward.
If someone brings out some food, the awkwardness gone.
Hey,
They were just eating.
Wanna play sardines with 3 people who want to tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
What do you mean sardines? It's not like we're stuck in the same section. We're pretty spread out here. Like someone could go over there and stare out the wall. Someone could go way over here, stare at this plant. Look, I could stare at the feathers. The feathers are fun looking. Or the petals or the leaves, whatever.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
I think you'd fit into Fontaine for the dramatics.
My sincere apologies, everyone.
Candace!
This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down.
What do you mean small room? I've seen smaller rooms. This is not so bad.
Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Let's go! Heterochromia, buddy! Let's go!
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
Yeah, have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
No, I think they're funny. Like, I needed to start popping popcorn, to be honest. Oh, TBH, after seeing Paimon float all this time thinking about her standing on 2 feet, feels unnatural. It does not seem right. It does. I don't think that would work.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand.
Like, her body proportions are kind of funky looking too to me. TBH. Like, it would look right, would it? She'd probably come up to, like, the chair, like right here on this table. Maybe here. And she'd just, like, it should look like gnomes learned how to walk all of a sudden. You know, like garden gnomes that sit in the yard? But then it's just Paimon.
As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started.
What'd you do? Have binoculars out? Did you?
And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us.
It feels even weirder about her actually walking.
So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
Good luck.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
I think they want that. Low-key.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
No, it's in her right. I agree.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia.
Uh-huh.
Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
I agree.
Wait, That was you trying to be a mediator?
I think she was trying to do good. Was.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself.
Where have you been? All the other Matra have been asking.
Well, Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts. It's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Interesting.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress.
Okay.
As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Okay, so this is where we chime in to be like, hey, yo, they are working to make a god, just so you know. This is why they're lying to you all. They're also using the people as a power source. So...
I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me.
Of course. They're not
I
gonna
began
admit
to
it.
realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
Ah, corruption at its finest. Ah, we love it here.
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge.
Of course. You go out and do their dirty work so that they do not have to.
The vows that we took,
pretty much.
the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So, you didn't really exile yourself. You just said, I'm not doing your job for you. Bye. Yeah?
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions.
Then why are you after Alhaitham?
I will never give up on this investigation.
You think he's a part of it?
There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Cyno seems to have the same goal as us.
Yeah.
We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
I guess it's a little, I don't know. I would just say it. You know, we're only gonna know things if we share info. That's how it goes, traveler. What's the point in keeping it quiet? You know they're after us. Really? Oh well, too early to trust him,
Cyno,
I guess.
If that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
That's what I wanted to know.
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Oh, he did though, didn't he?
What?
But he did.
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yeah, the sages were already watching me from the very beginning, because he came to, quote-unquote, save us when he saw us making a deal with the whoever it was.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
Oh no, our boy's seduced.
A most enticing offer.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all.
I am more intrigued why they want me to do it.
Their words
Right?
contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to
Happy
know.
birth. Thank you, thank you.
From my perspective,
How was your
the
date today?
sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it.
Hi, good day.
Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
Yeah, so they seem desperate.
So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages.
Good job, Alhaitham. Yeah, what are you doing? Freaked up my sleep schedule, but saw my cousins and nephews for a while. Yeah, that's how you do. Sorry, I'm getting clawed by my cat. She's like holding my hand or my finger with her paw, and it's just all claws in it. Could you let go, baby? You're so cute. Ooh, you're so cute. What do you mean your sleep schedule? Do you have one? That's kind of funny.
Had I been less
Can't
guarded,
be me.
I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
Oh, they wanted you to go insane. Oh. That's nice. But yeah, was the day overall good though? Like, just seeing cousins and nephews can be crunkly, or it can be fun, and nice, and okay.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
What about your encounter with
I'd
me?
already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Good timing. Right now I need to be up between 3 and 4 p.m. and get home at 7 on work days, on the days of work. That's not bad, actually. Wait, what? Oh! So you do the night shift. Yeah, I knew you did the night shift and stuff. But that's kind of long hours, isn't it? Wow! Is that 15 hours? Excuse me? See, I wish somewhere would hire me for the night shift. I'm better... I'm more of a night person.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Okay, but like, you're smart, you flame people for a living, and you're good looking. What do you want from me? Nothing to mention. I'm just gonna agree with him, whatever.
Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I don't see why he would bother lying. He doesn't seem like he wants to bother his time with
I'm
lying.
willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you.
Aww. Cute.
I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk.
Of course. I want to give it back to the
Academia.
Academia.
Best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied.
Also true.
After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
But it worked between 3 and 4 days at most, and the actual shift is only 12 hours. I travel. Need to get up an hour early because I take forever to get ready. It is 50 minutes? Is it worth it for 50-minute travel? Yeesh. Yeah, that's true. No, I usually take over an hour to get ready. Like an actual hour to get ready, and then I have to take, $7 more than my other jobs per hour. So it should be covering the gas cost, right?
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
Curiosity killed the cat? Is that what you're saying?
Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Did they? Good question.
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Yeah.
Fine.
On accident.
Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy. For now.
For now?
As you wish.
Gosh! Ugh! When are they gonna just fight again at this point? Just do it.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
For what?
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home.
Let's go! Dunyarzad!
I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill
Two
from there.
high-ranking mild officials.
Is
Two
that
random
all?
guys.
Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
Aww.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Aww, cute. Oh, hello.
Whoa! What was that sound?
I don't know, it sounded hungry.
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Uh-huh. Oh, my. After a while, the winds outside begin to calm down. All right.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
Nah, she's just hiding in corpses.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
That's a good one. The boys are as chatty as the floor. I need to use that one. Oh my gosh. That's genius. Okay, Sage, can I please have my keyboard back? Thank you, baby. Just don't hit the space bar. Alright, you're good. Her little paw has to be on top. She refuses to put her paw underneath my hand. She goes, my hand on top. My hand on top. Isn't that right, cutie? You know, all of the characters I have on this team look like they're out of place here. Literally out of place. Whee! I see a little Will-O-Wispy over there. Skadushka! Oh, hi! Hi, Candace!
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated.
Not only is she really
I
strong,
realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
She's still going.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
There you go! Woo!
Yeah!
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
Ooh!
I'll leave these to you
the
then.
The Flame Mane.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
They are so cool! They are so cool!
My apologies! Judgment! Hold the line! Embrace
It's hard to get to my keyboard. My cat's trying to push it in with.
Take flight! Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? Billowing surge! Allow me!
Whoa! Well, Kokomi took care of the problem. Don't worry.
Was that the last of them?
Look at the water.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. so we should be safe for the time being.
Okay.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Village chief?
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies.
Sage.
I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children.
Aw, working hard.
I am the chief of
I knew
Aru
it.
Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Uncle Anpu! Pleasure to meet you.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
Oh.
But I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common.
They've always been.
But
No?
recently,
Okay.
the storms have become increasingly severe
Yeah.
and frequent.
Yeah, we noticed something about the wind earlier as well. Be like, is it... What the heck?
Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes.
That's fun.
According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering.
Birthday.
So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
So Irminsul is just kind of going crazy. What do you mean birthday present? What? Nani?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to
Where's my
Irminsul.
Kiki cat?
These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Are you uppy subby? You just kept it quiet. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Sage, where are you going, little scrunky?
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves.
She's angry.
Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Well, hey, you get to use Smooth Brain and everything. Like, look at my emotes. Look at them. Come on. You can't tell me this is not one of the best emotes you've ever witnessed ever in existence. And you're helping out a homie.
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds?
No!
Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia.
That is so rude, even.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me,
I agree.
it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Yeah, apparently Aphasia was also almost exiled.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
Are they using them too?
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
That's interesting. Okay.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
I mean, I want to pay to see these two go keep going.
Mock me if you will. If you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless
Guilty
of my
of
position
being a
or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra.
Oh,
You
you're
must
the
be
former
an
general.
expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I'll help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound.
Okay, but who's deciding if they've lost their sanity? Right? Okay? That's the question here. Who is the actual judge of who lost sanity?
But,
Is it just something they don't believe in?
Is it really a good idea to tag along with Cyno? You seem like you really don't trust him.
Is it like the Salem witch trials? Where the women actually just did math and learned how to heal or literally could read? Right? They go, oh, we can't have that here. That's blasphemy. That's witchcraft. Evil. Is that the level of insanity they're talking about? Because, it's possible. I would not be surprised if they just didn't want to hear about it. Or if they finally got tired of hearing people say, woohoo! Lesser Lord Kusanali! They're like, that's mad ravings. They went insane. Send him to the desert, please. Yeah, Dan and the others are here
I'll be
anyway.
grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Ooh. What happened to your former subordinates?
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Good point. Good point. Hi, Aru Village Guard, sir. Hello there. We'll run around as Farina for now. I don't think she likes the desert, and I think it's gonna be fun. Oh, that's so cool! Look! Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Little sand. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You cannot tell me this is so satisfying. Like, look at the level of detail for the sand in this game. That's fascinating. Stompy feet, stompy feet, stompy, stompy, stompy feet. And then you go whoosh! Screech! 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 Like, you can clearly tell where they put wherever it is for the sand as thicker. Like, right here is thin because of the way the hill is made. Right here, pretty thick. Yep. Here, kind of thickies. Wait, what, huh? Oh, hi there. Excuse me, are you Bonavaz? Adventurers Guild. Oh, you aren't locals. What is this? Send local adventurers? Not from around here either. Making a living here is tough for outsiders. My associate and I are both Mondstadters. We originally traveled to Sumeria City to trade in supplies and only came here at the request of a researcher. We came all the way from Mondstadt to the desert? Of course, since you came here somewhere as remote as this desert, you two must have been around the block too, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well then, speaking of which, you must also know what sets us Mondstadters apart from others. I guess freedom. That's right. What we Mondstadters value most is freedom. Right, what I meant to say was that what we Mondstadters value most is freedom. Yeah, well, how does that saying go again? Go with the wind. Come on, it's Ashley, let the wind lead. Yes, right, that's the one. North wind began to blow. Some dandelion seeds were blown across the sea to Inazuma, while others were swept away to Liyue. As for me, I guess I was favored by the animal Archon. I didn't stop at Liyue. I got blown all the way to Sumeru. The climate and way of life here might be a far cry from that of Mondstadt. This is such a pretty look. But I'm here and I intend to make the best of things. So that's how it is. So, could you tell us more about the commission? Well, I accepted that the Academia Research Commission, didn't I? Tirzad, that's the researcher's name. He took 2 mercenaries with him to look for some ruins, probably some archaeological research. I don't really know about academia stuff. In addition to providing them with supplies, my associate and I also rented a few sumpter beasts out to them. Sumpter beast? Nachtigall, my associate, was worried they'd struggle to steer the sumpter beasts, so he decided to go with them. We originally arranged to use a dusk bird to send messages every once in a while, so that I could be informed of their progress or raise supplies to send to them. We didn't exchange messages at first. Haven't heard a peep for the last 2 days. Any sort of accident. That's what I've been worrying about. Post a commission to the Adventurers Guild. Here you are. Well, I saw question marks and I accidentally talked to you. But I guess. The desert is very dangerous. You two seem young. You would think wrong. We're old. You've left Mondstadt, so maybe you're out of the loop. You should know that Eerie isn't just any ordinary adventurer. She's an honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. Look, that's not our biggest accomplishment. Okay, Paimon? That is not the biggest accomplishment. Huh, wait. You must be the celebrated? Yes. Oh, then you have heard after all. That's right. This is the renowned Eerie. And Paimon is the famed Paimon. Goodness gracious, please excuse my rudeness. I never expected to meet a big hero in a place like this, and a little hero too. In that case, I have nothing more to say. I just worry that you may have some more important other missions at hand. I do. Sorry. Like saving a city, you're right. And don't have the time for menial commissions like this one at the moment. It's not like we're always doing over-the-top stuff like that. Yeah, see? We take ordinary commissions too. Besides, we've already accepted your commission, haven't we? Have we? Did we really? Did we? That's great. Right, as for your payment, I'll definitely think of something. That researcher from the academia has also been quite generous. I can picture it now, just as they run into some trouble. Eerie, a true hero, descends from the heavens to save them. That should secure you double payment, right? Sure bet. What do you think? For the Mora, I would say for the Primo Gems. Great, fantastic. Here's hope for my Cyrus yet. Cyrus? As the name of one of the scepter beasts I rented to them. Aww. But isn't that... Does that actual Cyrus know about this? Huh? Well... It's fine, just don't tell him. No one will know. Anyway, the researcher and others left the village headed west that way. The trails here are a bit hard to make out, but you should be able to find them by following the footprints. I'll leave the rest to you two. Cool. So that's a little... a quest that I will not be doing. Smile. Oh! Interesting. So, exchange info with Cyno. Hi, Cyno! Aww! Look at this pretty little village. Thank you! I'll take the apples. Oh, I did not mean to climb this pole. I am so sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. You didn't see anything. You saw nothing, in fact. Doop, 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 doop. Screech!
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before.
I mean... yeah?
Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Yeah, why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident.
Interesting.
The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here.
Oh?
When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
Yeah?
Initially, the people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night.
Wow.
Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground.
Oh, wow.
In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
The soft green light? mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
Yeah, Nahida?
Paimon thinks so too.
Did they
Actually,
not like
Cyno,
Lesser Kusanali?
Do you
Is
know
that what
if
I was?
any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
That's true. That's my first thought. Like maybe it's because they took off their Akasha terminals when they came here.
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
That Mad Scholar's power probably came from Lesser Lord Kusanali. Lesser Lord Kusanali was actually the one who protected the village. Oh, let's say this one. But came from Lesser Lord.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the Mad Scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon.
You poor thing.
Is she really active in Sumeru?
In very subtle ways.
The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views.
See, they're the ones probably who also labeled him Greater Lord and Lesser Lord. Who dares do that? It's just Lord Kusanali and Lord Rukkhadevata. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Rude, stinking, corrupted individuals.
In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I guess we saved Sumeru City, from the Samsara.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good, you know we're not lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
Yeah!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, we've met Lord Kusanali.
How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
Yeah, we got it.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me,
Oh.
are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Are we? Grandpa? Where's Grandpa?
Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
That's a weird thing to ask random strangers.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa.
Heck yeah.
Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
That's just the academia saying these things. Don't worry, kid. The academia is crap. School system, always been corrupt. You know, the rich, the smart, the petty. Don't worry.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you.
Oh, that's why?
I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
You can come in handy, but at the same time, I don't want this kid getting hurt.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Alhaitham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses.
Tainari
Cyno,
can win.
He's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
You stay here. Take care of the village, kid.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Yeah, we help.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
This kid just wants his grandpa. Oh, Candace is higher? Okay. But that Will-O-Wispy is looking real nice. I'm sorry. There's like a lot of free stuff just sitting around here, you know what I mean? Ethelwood? What? Interesting. Hey, give that. Yoink. Boop. Well, chat, it is officially the next day! Woohoo! Round of applause! And we already got our cake from Genshin. So what we're gonna do is switch games and do our logins for each birthday thing.